Good evening, Tiffin, and welcome to another broadcast of WHEI News Center 10, live at 5.
Tonight's program is brought to you by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
News Center 10, live at 5, your number one campus source for bringing you the latest news around the state, around Tiffin, and around the Burg.
Be sure to stay tuned in as well tonight for our social spotlight as we check the pulse of Burg students and find out what they're thinking about on the hottest topics.
Coming up, a bakery with a cause.
And also, we will give you some details on an upcoming 5K.
We'll catch up on today's hottest trends in social media, and we'll catch up on your latest Burg sports.
Don't touch that remote.
WHEI News Center 10, live at 5, starts now.
Good evening, Tiffin, and welcome to WHEI News Center 10, live at 5 for Wednesday, October 1st, 2014. I'm Elizabeth Wren.
And I'm Christine Goldsmith, and you will notice that our graphics have gone pink. This is because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So for the month of October, our graphics will stay pink.
Let's get to our first story of the night. According to the Toledo Blade, a Toledo man that was a large-scale chop shop was found guilty yesterday in the U.S. District Court on 15 of the 17 charges against him. Michael G. Weimer, age 55, was convicted of conspiracy and 4 counts of transportation of stolen vehicles, 8 counts of transportation of stolen goods, and 2 counts of theft of interstate shipments by carrier. The jury on a single count each of transportation of stolen vehicles and transportation of stolen goods stemming from the alleged theft of a truck and a trailer filled with catalytic converters taken in Coldwater, Michigan in August of 2012. While records from Weimer's cell phone and a GPS tracking device attached to Weimer's car traced him to and from nearly all of the thefts. The Coldwater incident occurred before the federal investigation began and did not have cell phone and GPS tracker information to back up the allegation against Weimer. Judge James Carr did not immediately schedule a sentencing date in this case.
Dayton Daily News reported U.S. health officials have warned us for months that someone infected with Ebola could unknowingly carry the virus to this country. And there is word now that it has happened. A traveler in a Dallas hospital became the first patient diagnosed in the U.S. Texas health officials said that there were no other suspected cases in the state and that the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention immediately sought to calm fears and that one case would spread widely. Ebola can be scary, but there is all the difference in the world between the U.S. and parts of Africa where Ebola is spreading. CDC Director Dr. Tom Frieden said, stressing that U.S. health workers know how to control the virus. There is no doubt in my mind that we will stop it here, he told a news conference in Atlanta on Tuesday. There are no suspected cases in Ohio, according to the state health officials. According to the County Medical Examiner's Office, officials are seeking the help of the public. Officials say an unidentified body was found and had been in Lake Erie for several months, likely since early winter or even earlier, when it was found May 23rd near the break wall by Burke Lakefront Airport. The forensic lab created a DNA profile, but needs a sample from the person prior to death or from a family member. An examination of the body revealed a previous broken nose and left cheek. Officials determined that the body had no teeth or may have worn dentures at the time of death. The body is known to be a white male between the ages 45 and 58, and was found wearing blue Wrangler jeans in a size 36-32. He was also found wearing black steel-toe boots in a 7.5 and Bahamas brand. If you know any information, please call the Cuyahoga County Police as soon as possible.
Rita Ballinger is on a mission to raise awareness about human trafficking, and she's doing it from her kitchen. 9 out of 10 runaway children end up in human trafficking, with the average to be only 13 years old. Ballinger used to give presentations on human trafficking and decided she wanted to raise money to help the victims too. She started Abolition Bakery out of her home and has raised thousands of dollars so far. Abolition Bakery can be reached at abolitionbakery@gmail.com. That wraps up our local news segment for the day.
But don't go anywhere because we'll have your biggest campus stories on the other side of these short messages.
Watching WHE. Watching WHE. Watching WHE.
.org. Welcome back to News Center 10, live at 5.
Let's get started on our Heidelberg campus news segment. Tomorrow, October 2nd, Heidelberg University will be holding their annual Patricia Adams Lecture Series in Cyberlane Gymnasium. The event will include a free dinner for those students that have previously registered to attend. Here is Ashley Helmstetter, the Executive Director of Development, with more details.
So, Patricia Adams Lecture Series, named for our namesake, Patricia Adams, is a series that seeks to bring exceptional women who have had great success in their careers and in their communities, and the ultimate goal is to expose our students to these women and inspire them to achieve lives of purpose with distinction, just as these women have done.
You can visit heidelberg.edu/pals for more information. Be sure to watch out for emails regarding the next series that will be held next semester, so you can register and see what PALS is all about.
This Saturday, October 4th at 7 p.m., Heidelberg School of Music hosts its first faculty honors recital with Melissa Bosma on oboe in Ole Concert Hall. Ms. Bosma has an extensive background in music and still practices music and teaches at the same time. She encourages all students to attend and learn more about the composers that are included in her program.
I'm just excited about introducing people to new composers. There are composers that are near and dear to me that I love their works, but people still say, who? Like, they don't know who they are. So I love that, and I love that I picked every piece on this program because, to me, it has a certain emotion or makes you feel a certain way. So I hope that everyone connects with that and can really feel like they escaped and got to listen and feel something new with the music.
During our homecoming weekend, Heidelberg's Inter-Resident Hall Council will be hosting their annual Homecoming 5K. Participants who pay $10 will receive a t-shirt and be eligible for the raffle and giveaways. Registration begins at 7:30 a.m.
On Saturday, October 11th, the council will be hosting a homecoming race. It's a 5K, 10K, and 2-mile race. The 2-mile is a walker. The event will begin at 7:30 a.m. on that Saturday with registration, and we'll kick off with the 10K at 8 a.m. sharp, and the next two races will begin at 8:15. There'll be prizes, t-shirts, raffles, giveaways, all exciting things at the end of the race. It's a nice way for our campus to communicate and collaborate with the Tiffin community and get our students involved and the local community involved.
For more information or to register, go to heidelberg.edu and search Homecoming.
So, that's really cool that there's a bakery about this there to try to save, human trafficking and, get the end of it. That's really cool that there's such events like that.
Yeah, I actually saw in a presentation one time here at Heidelberg that Ohio is one of the top states in the U.S. for human trafficking.
Yeah.
So it's something that's at home, even though a lot of people might not realize it, that it is a local thing and it happens here.
Yeah, and there's a lot of different ways to help out and try to get awareness out there,
And who doesn't want to eat a cookie while raising awareness?
Exactly.
That's all we have for Berg's Campus News today. We'll get into the latest news and stories from the social media world next.
News Center at 10, live at 5. We'll be right back.
You are watching WHEI TV 10. Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
America's service members and veterans are strong, forged out of bravery, sacrifice, and duty. Sometimes reaching out for help can be the most challenging and worthwhile mission of all. When you recognize something isn't right, make the call to the Veterans Crisis Line or Military Crisis Line. Dial 1-800-273-8255 and press 1.
This is the ocean, and this is Kipper. Kipper doesn't live in the ocean, but if she did, this is likely what would happen. This is Sparky, and this is habitat destruction. Boozer doesn't like it, neither does Fluffy. We wouldn't let this happen to Kipper, Sparky, Boozer, or Fluffy. In the oceans, it's worse. Lacking opposable thumbs, Kipper can't take action, but you can. Visit BeringSeaCanyons.org.
As a first-time Olympian, it was a true honor for me to represent Team USA in London. I'm also proud to represent another great team, the Multiple Sclerosis Association of America. Swim for MS, a national fundraiser where you can create your own swim challenge. Anything from swimming laps for pledges to jumping cannonballs for cash. If you love swimming like I do, register today at swimforms.org.
Hello, and welcome to our Social Spotlight segment. Let's check out what's trending today in the world of social media. Pop icon Jennifer Lopez was shaken this weekend after being involved in a car accident. Lopez, her children, and a friend were in the vehicle at a stoplight when the car was struck from behind by a drunk driver. When Lopez exited her vehicle to exchange information, the other driver fled the scene. The police later found the man and arrested him for driving under the influence and a hit and run. Following the accident, Lopez uploaded a photo to Instagram to let people know that the four inside Lopez's vehicle were shaken, but no one suffered any injuries. In other news, one of the most popular novels, The Fault in Our Stars, which yielded top box office results, has been banned. Faculty and staff from the Riverside Unified Middle School District held a meeting to discuss the appropriateness of the book for their students after receiving complaints from parents. The Fault in Our Stars has since been pulled from the library shelves for the district's middle school students. However, the book is still available for high school students. Today is Wednesday, which means it's time for our social segment with Scotty C. Let's check it out.
I'm Scott Carpenter, and you're in Campus Social Time with Scotty C.
All right, it's Wednesday and welcome to another Scotty C Social Spotlight. I'm Scott Carpenter, and this week we're going around campus and we're going to ask faculty, staff, and students what their plans are for fall and what they're most excited about fall, because as you can tell, the leaves are changing and it's that time of season. I'm here with Tyler Farr, and Tyler, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
All right, good. Now, what is, it's coming around that fall season now, what's your favorite thing about fall?
My favorite thing about fall definitely has to be college football and the leaves changing.
Okay, and then what's your favorite college football team?
Ohio State.
Okay, OH.
IO.
There we go, he knows it. Now, what would you say is the thing you're looking forward to the most for fall?
The most, just the weather changing and Halloween coming around is one of my favorite holidays.
Here alongside AJ. AJ, how you doing?
Doing good, how are you?
Good, we're talking about fall today on campus. So, what is your favorite thing about fall?
Probably football season.
Okay, college.
Either one.
Okay, and then what's your favorite NFL team?
The Browns, obviously.
Ooh, heart-crushing loss last week.
Always is.
Yep. So with that, Browns is enough of a mascot, but what are you going for as Halloween?
I don't know yet.
Gotta think about it?
On it. Yep,
Still working on it?
think about it.
Superhero guy or possibly like something else?
Could be superhero.
Okay, look out for AJ the superhero. So what are you gonna go as for Halloween then?
Batman.
Batman, okay, you're gonna develop the voice?
Yes.
Good, all right, Tyler, good catching up with you.
Thank you.
Caught up with Ayaku in the comms. Ayaku, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. So we're talking about fall. So what's your favorite thing about fall?
I like wearing scarves.
Scarves? You're wearing one right now?
Yes.
Stylish,
Yeah,
stylish.
nice.
So if you're into fashion, then what are you going for as Halloween?
Since I got like 2 parking tickets here at the Berg, I guess a parking ticket would be suitable.
It would be suitable. You could go as a security guard and give somebody else a parking ticket.
Yeah, I'd like to.
All right. Look out for Ayako because she'll give you a parking ticket. We're in the Fireside Cafe with Jack. Jack, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Never felt shorter.
Good.
But anyway, we're talking about fall today. So what is your favorite thing about fall?
The change of the leaves, definitely the weather outside.
Yeah. Okay. And then how about Halloween? What are you going for?
Think about Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan?
Yeah.
Because of the tall thing?
Exactly.
All right. There you go. Never felt shorter. Thank you, Jack. All right, so that's what Heidelberg is most looking forward to in the fall. I am looking forward to football as well as hoodie weather. I love hoodie weather. And then for Halloween, thinking I'm going to try being a cop out. I was inspired by Let's Be Cops. I'm going to try to be a cop on Halloween. So until next time to Heidelberg, I will see you around campus. Take care.
That's all we have for our Social Spotlight segment tonight. Now let's send it back over to Elizabeth and Christine at the news desk.
Thanks, Ashley. So are you falling for fall? Are you excited about it?
I am, but I'm not. It's really weird because like where I'm from, like the trees all change colors like really slow, but like I feel like last year at Tiffin, like it didn't change as fast, and it kind of saddened me.
I'm just excited to step on crunchy leaves on my way to class. There's something very satisfying about stepping on a crunchy leaf.
Yeah, but not when after it rains because then you just like slip
No,
and
because then
fall.
they're not crunchy. You need
you
a
just
real crunchy leaf.
That's true.
It's time to throw it back over to Ashley to take a look at today's top sports stories.
Heidelberg men's soccer team will face off against Denison tonight at 7 o'clock. The Berg, with a record of 3 wins, 4 losses, and 2 ties, looks to avenge last year's at-home loss. As the Berg progresses into tonight's game, they will have a full and healthy roster. Assistant coach Eli Zamora looks forward to how his players will come back from recent injuries.
Our personnel is back as far as concussions and injuries, so it'll be interesting to see what players step up today after being injured and what players can compete for some starting spots that they may have.
Tonight's game will end Berg's streak against non-conference. Saturday begins conference play against Otterbein at 2 o'clock here at the Berg. Good luck, guys. Quarterback Michael Meese has been named OAC Offensive Player of the Week following his explosive performance in the Bendo Bowl against Ohio Northern. Meese finished the game with 6 total touchdowns, leading Heidelberg to a school record 729 yards of total offense, breaking the previous record of 696 that was set in the 72-7 victory over Alma in Week 1. Meese started off strong against the Polar Bears, throwing for 3 touchdowns in the first half, and capped off his performance in the fourth quarter when he connected with his brother, James Meese, for a pair of touchdowns. Michael also ran for a 59-yard touchdown with under 2 minutes left in the game. The Heidelberg football team will be on the road this week to face Otterbein University in a battle for the Rhine River Cup with a 1:30 p.m. kickoff. That's all we have for your Berg Sports. Now let's send it back to the desk with Elizabeth and Christine.
Thanks, Ashley. So, did you get the chance to go see the game on Saturday?
Kind of have to be at the game I cheer, but yeah, I did get to go to the game, and really, it was almost like a nail biter. We were winning I think we were winning
like
the entire part of the game, but there were times that it was really close, that it was only a touchdown or so that separated us.
Yeah,
so it was a little nerve-wracking sometimes.
I was saying with some alumni, and they were like, this game's going to come down to with whoever gets the last touchdown wins.
And we did. We got that last touchdown in the last 2 minutes. But I think it's really exciting, too, that we've broken so many records this school year already, too. So that's exciting.
We're in great shape.
When we return, a woman is arrested because of a can of SpaghettiOs.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Hi, my name is Oshi Gray, and I just love California raisins.
At our house, we eat California raisins on our cereal for breakfast, out of hand for lunch, and as an after-school snack.
And good health? starts with good nutrition. What better way than with all-natural California raisins? They're fat and cholesterol-free, low in sodium, with no added sugar.
A healthy diet and plenty of exercise are keys to success, both on and off the ice. Teaching kids how to eat right will give them the fuel they need to be at their very best.
Growing bodies need lots of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and low-fat dairy to be healthy and strong. A registered dietitian can work with your family to help you create nutritious meals you will love.
And don't forget to exercise for at least 60 minutes every day. Visit kidseatright.org for more information.
I want to leave him, but I just can't do that to the kids.
I keep finding her chatting with this guy online. Even though she says they're friends, something's up.
He tells me it's no big deal, but it hurts so bad when I catch him looking at those pictures.
Stand strong. No matter what you're going through, there is hope at the end of the line.
Focus on the family. How can we help?
Welcome back to WHEI News Center 10, live at 5.
Let's get to the last story of the night.
A Georgia woman was held in jail for 1 month after cops mistook sauce from a can of SpaghettiOs for methamphetamine, according to the Gainesville Times.
Ashley Huff, a 23-year-old woman, was the passenger in a car that was pulled over on July 2nd of this year.
Police noticed she had a spoon in her bag that had some residue on it. Huff told them it was just SpaghettiO sauce, but they slapped her with a charge of possession of methamphetamine.
Huff was arrested on that day and stayed behind bars until September 18th, when a lab analyst found that the substance on the spoon contained no illicit substance.
That's some bad luck.
That is, just for a can of SpaghettiOs.
That's just some bad luck. I just don't even know what to say about it besides, I really hope that they apologize to her, or I don't really know. Thanks for watching WHEI News Center 10, live at 5. Our program tonight was produced and presented by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Thanks for watching today's broadcast, and be sure to tune in tomorrow evening for Live at 5.
I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Christine.
And for Ashley and all of the WHEI production crew, we thank you for watching.
I'm Coach Hartzell. You're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.